Fast-moving and destructive forests also creating a spectacular new site in Rancho Palos Verdes, a new section of coastline. But as KCAL News reporter Lori Perez reports tonight, it brings with it some new dangers.
It is so stunning. You almost do a double take when you look at it. The land is moving so quickly and so consistently. It has formed a new shoreline that experts were not expecting.
Somebody said, oh, there's a new beach. It's not really a beach yet. A beach typically has sand on it. This is just literally landslide debris, a lot of rocks being pushed up out of the surf.
Using new technology, SkyCal gives us a view of what geologists say is a changing coastline off Rancho Palos Verdes. This is a Google Maps shot taken before this year's massive landslides. This is today, showing a few hundred feet of new rocky shore that's formed as the land continues to move, piling up and under water's edge.
What's happening is the ground is rising up and coming up right through the ocean and lifting it up out of the ocean.
City geologist Mike Phipps says that tells them the landslide is deeper than they thought and moving at much deeper levels than previously modeled, maybe at about 300 feet deep near the coast at Palos Verdes Drive South. It's significant because they need to know what they're dealing with as the city plans where and how to drill to get water out of the landslide mass and stop its devastating impact. But it's not easy. In some areas, the land is still moving, he says, about 12 inches a week.
That's the sad part, is that the landslide is moving in a much bigger area and way faster than it ever has. There are many, many properties on that landslide that are moving and probably being damaged. That makes me sad, given what I do for a living as a geologist. And, we're trying to find ways to slow down the landslide so that people don't lose their properties, among other things.
Locals hope they can figure it out soon. Even those who don't live in the danger zones are worried.
We are very concerned for them.
On a daily basis, I commute back and forth across that area to my son's house in RPV, and it's so hazardous now that we have to go completely around. There are deep potholes, and it changes seems from day to day.
All the houses are having damage, but it's just a matter of if you want to put up with it or not, It's worth it to me.
If you're thinking of hiking down there to check it out, that is not a good idea. Phipps says the land is actively moving and, of course, is at the toe of a landslide that is falling into the ocean.
An up-close look at the destruction in Rancho Palos Verdes caused by unprecedented land movement. Recent reports suggest the ground is moving about a foot per week. Fox 11's Matthew Seedorf is live tonight after navigating through some of the most treacherous areas of that neighborhood. Matthew?
Christine, really unbelievable to see just how much this land has moved. Now, this road used to be up where our camera is now. I estimate probably 12 feet higher than where we are currently, and it's only getting worse out here. Fox 11 walking exclusively with experts, viewing record-breaking land movement in Rancho Palos Verdes.
As you can see, their elevation was about 6 feet higher.
This neighborhood off Portuguese Bend, ground zero.
The gas line breaks about 3 times a week.
Gas a frequent smell. Homes and roads here cracking and sinking more every day.
You have to think to yourself, this isn't real. And that's how I feel here. I feel like I'm on a movie set, but in reality, this is 25 people's homes.
Drone video from the Alpha Structural team shows a giant separation of land cutting through the neighborhood.
This whole part, it just pulled away from over here. It opened up a chasm.
They have abandoned the underground water mains.
Water main pipes now above ground to prolong breaks.
There's the garden hose that goes up to their house to give them water.
A garden hose used to get water into a home. It would be challenging to walk upright there.
Absolutely.
One homeowner climbing a rope to reach their house, but Friday, the driveway now possibly too steep even for that.
And in the last week, I think it's gotten so bad, they're actually packing up, it looks like, and moving along with the house across the street.
This area continues to drop roughly 12 feet in the last year or so. Just look at this home. It used to be street level, and now it's way down here. But is there anything that's making it worse right now?
It's possible that the unusual wet weather we've had in the last couple of years has contributed to it, but it's also possible that it's just kind of a cycle over time.
freshly paved Palos Verdes Drive keeps cracking. Nearby historic Wayfarers Chapel forced to close.
I think with the gas, we should probably get out at this point.
Our walkthrough Friday cut short because of gas fumes. Some homeowners moving out, others hoping the land movement slows down.
It may slow down, but then if you build when it's not moving, then it's going to move later.
And right now, crews are out here trying to fix that gas leak. A meeting is scheduled for Tuesday regarding Palos Verdes Drive and what they call the ski jump, a major problem out here. But again, honestly, this all just leaves you speechless.